sin. It's just ability, that reason that we're so thin. Living and dying and the stories that are true. Sink into a collapse, knowing when you're through. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Well, he's back in the hole where they got him living like a rabbit. He's smarter than that. 9 lives like a cat. 15 years old, take them to the youth authority home. First thing you learn, you gotta make it in this world alone. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Now he's gone out, he got a free, he got a coat, got a car. He's 21 years old, he's running numbers from the bar. He's paid his people, he's getting deep in whatever he can move on, and you know that kid a creepin'. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac. The boys are time bomb. The boys are time bomb. Tears come from the razor that's been tattooed below his eye. His mother cries, she knows that he is strong enough to die. He's rolling in the Cadillac, it's midnight, some roof is down. 3 shots right out of here and there's the new king is crowned. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. The boys are time bomb. Oh, time bomb.
Well, hello Moon Stompers, how are you crack-a-lacking out there? A very warm welcome back to the channel. I'm Mrs. Moon Stomper.
Oh, and I'm Mr. Moonstomper if you're speaking like that, obviously. Ding dong.
I don't know why.
Yeah. No, I don't know why either. What a load of bollocks. Right, okay, sorry about that. So, that's the lovely Mrs. Moonstomper,
Yes.
and I'm Mr. Moonstomper, as if you couldn't guess. If it's your first time on the channel, a warm welcome to you, and a warm welcome back to all our OGs. Guys, we love you all. And the channel is doing just fine. Views are down a bit at the moment, but summer holiday and all that, so.
Yes, I think everybody's feeling a bit hot under the collar. Or this heat wave we had
Oh,
the
beautiful.
past week or so.
I'm definitely not complaining at all. I love it, and long may it continue.
I can't take the heat. I'm not very...
No, exactly.
not very heat-proof.
No, exactly. Right,
Yeah.
so Mrs. Moonstomper,
Yes.
what have you been listening to this week?
Oh, a bit
Apart
of...
from me.
a bit of Ska-Boogie. Good,
Ska.
yeah, Ska-Boogie. Good old Laura Lake King singing Too Much Whiskey, yes.
Yeah.
And this a band called The Rulers.
The Rulers.
Yes, Wrong Game. I love that
Yeah.
tune. Wrong Game Boy. Oh, I love that.
Not to be confused with the Protractors or Compasses, obviously. No, just joking, guys.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Actually, no, great band, actually.
Yeah, I love that beat.
And your LP of the week? Do you have an LP of the week, Mrs.
yes.
Moonstomper?
Blondie, Parallel Lines.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Get in there.
Yes, it's got
Okay.
like One Way or Another and Tide is High and all that. All the good tunes.
Fantastic, nice, nice.
Yeah, man. and you?
I've had a bit of U2 this week for some reason. I don't know why. Just a bit of a blast from the past.
Yeah.
A bit of U2, bit of.
U2 are good.
I've had a bit of everything, bit of 60s actually. Then yeah, just bits of everything.
Okay. Nice.
And LP of the week. Do I have an LP of the week? Let's pick an LP of the week, and we're gonna go Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. And
Hey.
why would you not do that?
Pink Floyd, man.
Yeah, so nice and relaxing.
Lovely.
So,
Sorry, Mr. Minister.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention a couple more things.
of course you
A
can.
couple of the Northern Soul bangers I've been listening to as well. Soul Brothers 6, You Better Check Yourself. And Lenny's Guess. Just ask me. That was it.
I'll just ask you then, Mrs.
Yes.
Moonstomper.
No, don't ask me. It's the name of the song.
Okay, cool.
Love
Fair
them.
enough.
Oh God. Oh, every time I hear those bangers, I have to get up and move my feet.
Yeah, there you go.
Back to you, Mr. Moonstomper.
Well, you caught me off guard there,
Sorry,
saying you have to get up and
I'm
move your feet. Who knew you'd do such a thing? Okay, fair enough. So, before we start, we just thought we've actually got a bit of news. Funny enough, I mean, it's not bad news. It's not Mrs. Moonstomper's pregnant or anything, or we're finishing the channel. We are actually going to open another channel, so we'll have 2 channels.
Yes. Pick me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So the new channel we're opening, in fact, we'll keep it a surprise.
Oh, we're not going to tell them the title or anything?
No.
Oh,
we'll
right.
keep it under wraps for now. But people of a certain age, I think you're going to like it. But all will be revealed in the not so distant future. But okay, so stick around and stay tuned if you want to know more. And I think quite a few people will subscribe to that one.
I hope so. Dearly, sincerely hope so.
Do you know what? If you get 5 people subscribe, we're still going to do it. I
Yes.
don't care.
At least we've given it a try.
Yeah, it's not all about the
Giving it
numbers.
a
It's
go.
about you know. I mean, if there's nobody subscribing, I'd still do it. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, suckers for punishment, but you know, we you know, I think if you got something to say, then you know, let's share the love.
Yes. All about the love. I always say all about the love.
Absolutely.
Woo.
So, what's this episode all about? Rancid.
Yes.
Now, I have to be upfront. This, I like this band, but I know very, very, very little about this band. Very little. And I think you're the same, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's and the reason being is this is a lot later. So this sort of goes back to like sort of the early 90s.
Yeah. Between 1997 and 93.
Yeah. So the background and the early history, and it was started by was it Tim Armstrong and Matt Freeman?
Yes.
I think
That's childhood friends.
growing up in California.
Yes.
And I think it was did they come from like a small working class community called Berkeley or Barclay?
Barclay.
Depending on how you say it.
Yes.
Right. And I think they'd been playing in a sort of, was it like a Ska-Punk band originally,
Yes,
called
that was-
Operation Ivy from 87 to 89.
Gosh, yes.
Okay, so this is a bit of a sort of it's a bit of a long history on this band actually, and they actually became really, really popular at 924 Gilman Street, which is a club and a concert venue in the Bay Arena. It's in the Bay Arena area.
Yes. Where the punk bands used to frequent.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of these punk bands.
Yeah, so
Yes.
big up all those in the Bay Area.
Yes.
Yeah, in California.
Yes.
Right, yep, so
Didn't
Operate.
last that long, did
No, they didn't. They broke up and then decided to form a new band, as you do. In fact, I remember doing that as well. Just broke the old one up and just formed a new one.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and sometimes
Yes.
sometimes a change is as good as a rest. Yeah, so the new band they sort of formed, I think they become, was it something called
Downfall.
Downfall? Okay, fair enough.
Down.
They didn't last long, they disbanded after a bit, then they
It's only a
started.
tiny bit, so not very long at all.
No, didn't they go to lots, and they went into like a hardcore punk band called Generator, and that was also disbanded shortly as well, so yeah, not a lot of luck with bands.
Next.
And then also the hall crashes as well.
Dance hall crashes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or was it the dance hall crashes? Was
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay, fair enough. So they've had lots of sort of names, so it didn't sort of really sort of kick off until a bit later. I think it was 1991, by which time Armstrong was suffering alcoholism, funny enough. But Freeman suggested they form a new band.
Yes.
And was it Brett Reed? Did they get Brett Reed
was one of the friends, one
I
of
think
the
yeah,
roommates.
as the drummer, and that was the
Yes.
that was Rancid.
That's it. It was.
Then I think what happened was they started performing around the sort of Berkeley area, and they developed a fan following.
Alright.
Okay, so half decent. And then they recorded their first. Did they record a first LP? So it was shortly after, on is it 1992 or something?
Yeah, the EP, 1992 EP.
Yeah, for Operation.
was.
And that was for Operation Ivy's old label,
Yes.
Lookout. So it was the Lookout record
Lookout.
label. Lookout Records.
Yeah.
And then shortly after releasing the EP, the band they actually left Lookout and they signed up to. I can't remember they signed up to. I think it was Epitaph Records, if I remember rightly.
Epitaph or one Bad
No,
I think it was
no,
Bad Religion.
no. It was
Alright.
no Bad Religion was the Bad Religion was what's his name? It was, that was the guitarist, wasn't it? It was his record label called Epitaph.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Albrecht was it?
yeah, and then they released their first LP, self-titled Rancid, which is a debut LP in 1993.
93, yes.
Now, this is another new band. So last week we had.
Was it Addicts?
No, we didn't. We had Haymaker.
Oh.
Haymaker, another new
Haymaker,
band.
sorry.
So, and I think these newer bands. Okay, this is like sort of 30 odd years old, but in my book, it's still new.
Still recent, yes.
Yeah.
Very recent.
Yeah, and then so I think it's good to feature these bands.
Of course.
But Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day fame, but he joined them to write he co-wrote a song called Radio,
Yes.
I think,
was
and
Radio,
then
yes.
Armstrong did a few live performances with the band as well.
He had a little stint. He didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't stay long, did he?
No, well he got his own sort of fish to fry at that point in time. But then Lars Fredriksson, that's the big name in Rancid in my opinion.
Oh yes.
That's the one that everybody knows. He became like their second guitarist.
Yes.
But he apparently turned it down first because he was playing with the UK subs at the time.
Yes.
But after Billy Joe Armstrong turned down the request, Fredriksson changed his mind and joined Rancid.
Yes. And why not?
Yeah, why not? Now, in terms of musical style, I find it hard to categorise this band. I find it, it's hardcore, but it's what I found with American music and British music, both hardcore, is the Americans seem to be musically superior.
Yes.
They're more accomplished on their instruments. Don't shoot the messenger, but that's just what I saw. So
That's one opinion.
yeah, one opinion. Your guys,
You decide.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. You decide. Yeah. Right. So Fredriksson played with the band on the second studio album, which was Let's Go.
Yeah.
In '94.
1994.
And then, wasn't that the same label as the Offspring?
That punk band.
The Offspring, yeah.
I remember the Offspring.
I think the Offspring were sort of really instrumental in that scene. I think. But I could be wrong though. Yeah.
Probably.
But didn't have wasn't it a hit single? So Let's Go. Was it Let's Go was the LP, wasn't it? And that got to number 97 on the Billboard Heat Seekers.
Yes.
In the sort of top 200 charts and the Billboard 200, respectively.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, and obviously it went onto MTV, and that kind of catapulted the band into some sort of fame.
It did.
Yeah, and then MTV broadcast did have a single out of that called Salvation. Yeah.
Salvation, yeah.
Yeah, and the LP turned gold.
Yes.
Certified gold, July 7th, 2000. But that to me is a long time for an LP to turn gold.
Goodness.
Yeah, some LPs turn gold and platinum overnight, double platinum even.
Yeah. Wow. Gosh.
But
Yes.
obviously through that they were pursued by major record labels.
There's quite a few.
Yeah,
record labels.
Maverick being one of them. Which
that was Madonna's label as well.
Okay, fair enough, Madonna.
For those who know Madonna.
Yeah, okay.
Who doesn't know Madonna?
Can't stand the woman. Okay, fair enough. Pin me colours to the mast. Not that she's done anything wrong to me. Yeah.
Oh man.
But I think they went. Did they go to Epic in the end or something like that?
Yes.
And then I think, or did they?
Was it? I think it was Epic.
I don't know.
You decide.
Apparently Madonna sent the band new pictures of herself.
I wonder why.
I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to send somebody like a nudie, but I mean, it's not. It's a bit. Yeah, it's a
Who
bit,
knows why?
Well, I think it's a bit weird. If that makes sense.
It wasn't there, so we don't know.
So, what's your opinion of Rancid, Mrs. Moonstomper? Is it? I mean, you I think you're like me. You don't know a great deal about them.
Don't know a great deal, but they sound like they're a good bunch of fellas.
They do to me. I've got that
Musically as well.
But to me, you can hear that ska background. That sort of that third or fourth wave of ska.
That's it.
I can hear that mixed with the sort of punky sound, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's a softer sound.
Like I always say, I'm always on about it every time. It's the feel. It's the it's the beat and the feel.
Yeah, the feel of the music's really, really important.
Yeah.
So, shall we? I mean, we could bang on about this band all night, but let's take let's take a break.
Let's take a little interval, shall we?
And we'll come back in a bit. Yeah. So watch this, and we'll be back in a moment.
Get your freak on.
Oh, there you go. Sound like Missy Elliott. Okay, fair enough. See you in a bit, guys.
With bands, especially punk rock bands, that when you're at a certain point and you've got your core fans, and then something happens like they play your video on MTV or you start selling records, do you find that a lot of the original fans get pissed off?
Well, not too much in our case, because I think people who come out to see us really love us. I mean, the crowds have been getting bigger and everybody seems to like know the words and stuff like that. I don't think we're really hated at all. I mean, I think we're more loved.
But it seems like some of the new bands, I know like certain people get pissed off like, oh, I mean, the object, which I don't think people understand, is you do want to get a bigger and bigger fan base, right?
Well,
still keeping true to yourself, but...
Well, I guess in a way, I mean, punk rock, to me personally, is always about making a better life for yourself. And, if you can do that without stepping on anybody's toes, and that's what it's about, Because, I didn't go to college, I don't have I dropped out of high school, I'm fortunate to be, playing music and doing what I'm doing. So, I don't know. I mean,
for every group of like 5 kids at a show that'll yell sell out at you, there's another 2,000 kids that love your music. So it doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, they're those kids that don't like you because you're on a certain label after a certain number of years or you're so big. It's like those people never really liked you in the first place.
Right.
They're just out there to
The way I look at it is somebody told them about the band and they got into it. And this is just happening. More and more friends are going, hey, I like Rancid, I like Rancid. And so more people are just turning it on to more friends,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, I think that's the way punk rock works. I mean, when I was a kid and growing up and feeling like I was the only one that had all these feelings, I mean, I was more worried at 11 years old who was in office than worrying about Matchbox cars, or something like that. And I mean, I was listening to records like the Subhumans or Discharge or GBH or whoever I could get a hold of, and they were saying something that I felt. Now, if it still holds true, which I think it does, and if some kid in, the middle of Nebraska or something gets a hold of a Rancid record or a Green Day record or an Offspring record or whatever it is and gets something from it, that's what it's all about, I mean, I don't know, it's not an ego thing, it's just like, putting back what you got out of it.
We're going to come back and talk to Rancid. We're going to play a video from Rancid. Stay tuned, we got more Headbangers Ball. Sit on the ball, we're going to play a video from them in just a little bit. But before we do, with the success recently of bands like Green Day and Offspring, even though the music really never went away, does it seem like all of a sudden that the labels, instead of looking for the next grunge band, are now looking for the next punk rock band?
Well, I mean, it's with everything that's good, people are going to just like, try to snatch up. It's about time. I don't know. I mean, like you said, I mean, punk rock has been there for 20 years. If you keep, it's always going to be there. I mean, right now, there's the 16-year-old kid in his garage banging it out who's going to probably, carry on the next wave of it. Who, after Rancid and Offspring, Green Day are long gone, it's still going to go, and that's the wonderful thing about punk rock. I mean, it's stood the test of time. So, I mean, it's just what's happening now. Doesn't really...
And the other thing that with you guys, I mean, putting a label on a type of music. I mean, you guys just went on tour with Sick of It All, and so a lot of their fans that hadn't seen you for the first time. And there's a lot of people that watch The Ball that hadn't heard of Rancid. They're now getting. I mean, you guys are appearing to I just like saying people that like loud music.
Yeah, I mean, our music is for everybody. You know, we don't want to like hold ourselves back and like restrict ourselves to a certain group of people that want to, you know, enjoy us. It's like we're out there to make music and have fun, and if everybody else wants to enjoy it, that's fine. Whether it be some jock Nimrod or, you know, the punk rock kid, you know.
Now we're gonna play a video from Rancid, and before we play the video, a lot of bands don't have much say in their videos, but you guys do, because who directs the videos?
Well, Tim Armstrong, the guitar player, and actually Matt Freeman, our bass player, produced Nihilism too. You know, so everybody's got their hands in it, but Tim, you know, he gets visions and whatever, and he wants to do it the way he wants to do it, and it comes across that way. You know, I mean, that's the coolest part about it all. You know, he's very talented. I mean, the guy never went to music or video or film school or whatever. You know, he just
knows what looks good.
Yeah, and well, he's got an eye for things, and he's very talented. You know, and he went out and did the research and learned about how to do it, and he's doing a wonderful job.
Let's play the video right now. This is Salvation from Rancid.
Welcome back, everyone. Did you enjoy that?
Hope you did. So, Mrs. Moonstomper, Rancid. No, you're not Rancid. I'm in trouble, Lacey. Right. So, looking at so the next LP and Out
Come the Wolves.
Out Come the Wolves, that did better than Let's Go, where it reached number 45 on the Billboard charts.
Yes.
And that was, I think that was certified gold within a year, which is pretty good, I think.
This one reached number 45.
Was it? Yeah, I just said that, I'm sure I have.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
Or did I? I don't know, I can't remember. But it reached number 45, there you go, you've heard it 3 times now. And it got positive reviews, etc, etc.
Didn't Stephen Thomas Erlewine of AllMusic describe the albums having a classical moment of revivalist punk?
I think he did actually. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, not that he, you know, I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what it is. You know, like I say, I think it's an opinion.
He did give them. He did sing their praises though. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, with you know, with singles like Roots Radicals, Time Bomb, and sort of like Ruby Soho. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yes. Yeah. And they all charted on the Billboard Modern Rock.
They did indeed, and they got quite a lot of heavy sort of rotation at MTV and different radio stations.
Yes.
But you know, I think that was probably, in all honesty, I think that was their best years.
Yes. Performing on Saturday Night Live as well.
Now that's quite a big deal, isn't it? Saturday Night Live in these States, it's quite a big deal.
Yes.
Obviously we don't get that in the United Kingdom or other parts of the world, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But from what I've seen, it is like that's a big thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, right. So I mean, but they off the back of that, I think they toured for 2 years solid.
Wow.
For 2 years solid, that must be so tiring.
No sleep till bedtime.
No, exactly. Fair enough. But then I think it wasn't until '97 when they sort of went on to the next LP, which was it the 4th studio LP, something Life Won't Wait.
Life Won't Wait.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And then what they did with that was they kind of changed the style a bit, so they sort of combined punk rock with roots reggae, dub, hip hop, and funk.
Get there.
Kind of similar to the Clash.
A little mishmash, a hodgepodge of sounds.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that is nah. I mean,
Not for you.
not really. No, I mean, it's just a bit. To me, it confuses me.
Oh, right.
You know, I'm very straight down unless I'm listening to prog rock. Listen to prog rock, that's game.
It's all over the place,
yeah,
isn't it?
that anything goes. But on like a straightforward, like sort of rock group, it's sort of like, ooh,
It's like slow, fast, slow, fast, fast.
It's kind of different. So it's not, I mean, what's your opinion at home, guys? Some of you aren't going to like this band. Some of you are actually going to love this band. But what I would say is they've done well.
Yes. Yeah.
But after that, did they not sort of end their sort of record deal with Epitaph and then go to Hellcat Records? But that's a sub-label of Epitaph, if I'm confused, but you will. And to be honest with you, that's as much as I know about a band. But looking at Lars Fredriksson, he was with, so
in and out of different bands.
So that short stint with the UK subs, which I found quite sort of not bizarre. It's just I don't know.
Oh.
I just found it quite.
Whatever he felt comfortable with.
Yeah, but what I'll say is the chap is I think he's 53, if I remember rightly. So from that era, he's sort of 10, 15, 20 years younger, not 20 years, but 10, 15 years younger than those original guys he was playing. I mean, UK subs are way older. But then also he played with the Old Firm Casuals,
Oh, yes.
then The Last Resort. Now that's, if you watch that Last Resort video, you'll see that he actually played with them.
Oh yes.
And to me, when he sort of signed up with them, I went, wow, that's like that to me is a strange combination, but do you know what? It works. It really, really works.
If it works.
So what I'd say about him, for me, he was the most diverse member. Okay, or maybe, again, that's an opinion.
If it fits, then why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Was it the 3 original members of Rancid that didn't they release 3 songs under the name of Devil's Brigade, I think it was? This was 2002.
I think so, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
Oh,
but
right.
I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% familiar.
Okay. I think one of the songs was "Give 'Em Boot." Give 'em the boot.
Possibly.
Yeah.
At that point in time, musically for me, I'd taken not a different path, but I was just tied up in. I think I was tied up in heavy metal, quite sort of, quite, in guitaring, quite sort of heavily. So I kind of, it's not that I missed it. I just didn't look at it, if that makes sense.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
If you other fish to fry, then you just can't be in so many places at once.
People expect you to, though, don't they?
Or have so many ears at once. They only got one pair of ears to listen to a certain genre of music.
Yeah, definitely.
Or you can flit from genre to genre, which some people do.
Well, that's right. It's exactly what I do now.
Yeah,
exactly
now
what I do.
Yes.
I'm not tied to one genre. Never will be.
No, me
if I like it, I like it, and I don't care what it is.
Yes.
Apart from Madonna, obviously. Draw the line at that. Sorry, Madonna. Not that you're watching this, Madonna, obviously.
No.
But if you are, then I'm not sorry, actually.
Hi, Madonna, wherever you are.
There you go.
Oh my life.
Yeah, enough of that crap then, Mrs. Moonstomper.
Back in the room.
Yeah, I mean, right. I think they're signed to Warner as well, if I remember rightly. Etc. But I mean, that to me is a major label. It's a real major label.
Proper out there, isn't it?
Yeah, but now that's the weird thing when they're signed to Warner. I'm sure, right, quote me if I'm wrong, they hid the logo because they didn't want the fans to know. They didn't want the fans to know they'd sold out to a major record label, so they hid they moved the logo off the sort of, I think it was off the LP.
They have the reasons, whatever reason that may be.
Who's
to say?
I don't know, but that LP they did on Warner. That had got sort of a pop sound almost.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Just why? Fair enough.
The mind boggles.
It does, yeah. But yeah, that when I think, I don't think you should feel embarrassed about, that thing about selling out again. And that's a really old-fashioned outlook. It really is. like we said in previous videos, you know, when we were looking at the exploited and the going on top of the pops, and they were, oh, you've sold out, you went on top of the pops. And it's like, well, no, you didn't sell. In my opinion, they didn't sell out.
It's because of people saying, it's the way people say it that makes you feel just that little bit, oh, I'm not touching this, or I'm not going here or there.
Exactly, but I think they've had a bit of backlash as well. I think when they did, was it that single Fall Back Down or something, when they got, I think they got members of Good Charlotte, was it Kelly Osbourne or something?
Kelly Osbourne, yes.
Yeah, and that sort of got, that.
Flipping heck.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think what the band had done was they just moved on. They moved with the times, and do you know what? Sometimes you have to move with the times, because if you don't, you're not going to be. You're not going to be eating anything the next year.
Exactly. That's.
You're not, because you can't just go off what you've done in the past, unless it was that good. It will earn you royalties for life, and sometimes it just doesn't do that.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I've kind of got nothing else on this band, to be honest with you. I know they sort of like had a bit of I think they had a bit of a breather in the mid 2000s.
Yes, they did.
And then it sort of, I mean, then they sort of came back, and it's just, yeah.
Good and smooth, yes.
So yeah, you got anything else on this?
I can't think of anything else.
No, I mean, I could. I know it's like, didn't they? I think that's something to do with like Cypress. It was like a Cypress Hill song as well. What's Your Number? Where they played somebody played backing guitar on that or something, but I can't remember who that was.
Right.
But yeah.
Don't think I've heard that one. I think I missed that one.
No, exactly. And there was other bits and bobs as well, but I kind of lost that, if I remember rightly. But I know Lars Fredriksson, I think he had like a side project as well, different side projects as well. But yeah, so very, very busy, exceptionally busy, but yeah. But I think in the main we just wanted to mention this band. I think this band do deserve a mention, 100%, whether you like them or not. I think Fredriksson's played for the last sort of, 35, 36, 37 years. That's a long time.
A long old time, a fair old time.
That is a long old time, and to me it's still a new band. Even though it's like 37, 35 years, 34 years isn't actually for Rancid.
Compared to the old punk bands which stem from the 70s, like 70s onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one, like we said, it's pretty recent.
Pretty recent, but I think we've got to do some of these bands. But it's not doing them justice, because that's for other people to do them justice.
It's just like people that don't know stuff like this, because we get comments on our in our comments. People are saying, "Oh, we didn't know this band," or "We didn't know much about this band or that band." It's opened their eyes to bands such as what they haven't seen or heard of.
Do you know what? Because you can go and check them out, and then you can make your own mind up whether you like them all over them.
That's it.
What I say with bands though is sometimes it's not you've got to give it a chance.
Of course.
And but some bands are really, really hard to listen to. Really hard to listen to.
Or even get into as well.
Especially when you know nothing by them, and you just listen to it and you force yourself to listen to it. That's a difficult thing to do.
Oh, but some people say they haven't heard of this band or that band, and when they hear them, they like what they hear.
They're great. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Tony.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
I don't roll that way. I have to have a happy accident, mate. But at my age, it's never a happy accident at my age, I can assure you. Yeah, okay. And probably at your age as well, Mrs. Moonstomper. There's nothing happy about having an accident at our age, is there?
Oh, well, it depends whatever do you mean.
I don't know. And what did Samson X tell us the other day? He said at your age, he said you don't fall over, you have a fall. Wow. Just thought we'd share that with you.
Yes.
Right, that's all I've got on Rancid. There is other bits and bobs, but like we say, go check them out. I think they're a decent band.
Yes.
Might not be your taste, but check them out all the same. Anything else, Mrs. Moonstomper?
I might love them. No.
No, guys. So don't forget, in probably the late British summer, mid to late British summer, we've got our documentary coming up, and we think you're going to love that documentary. It's something a little bit different, but it is related to the channel.
Yes.
And you'll see why as well. But it's still being put together. It's a labour of love, but I think it's really, really good. It's a really good topic.
Yes.
And it's a hell of a talking point as well.
Well,
Yeah. And then our new channel that's coming up. So we're not going to leave this channel. This channel will still
find
run.
us here.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
We've just got a new channel which we think you will like, so you're going to get double the amount. But this other channel will be something completely different. But we think people of a certain age. No, in fact, hell no.
All ages.
Everyone's going to enjoy it, because we're going to have to work really, really hard to bring you quality content. The only thing I'll say, the only thing I'm going to give away is it's going to be very UK orientated, because we grew up in the UK. But we'll get to looking at other countries, and that could be quite tricky. But so there might be a bit of audience participation there, as ever.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't done that all. I know you said all shift. It's been a long week, guys. So, Mrs. Moonstomper. God.
What up?
When you get that look, guys, you know you're in for it. Do you have? Jesus Christ Almighty.
Oh dear.
That's akin to seeing your grandmother get out the bath naked. That is.
Why do you always have to say that?
I didn't always have to say that. Okay, all The Shining. Was it Room 217?
I don't even know. Don't ask me.
Well, I thought you were there getting out of the bath.
Not funny.
Wow. Okay. Sorry.
Nothing else.
No, nothing else.
No.
Okay. I have nothing else either.
Right.
So on that bombshell, we'll love you and leave you, guys. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. I love you all. I've been Mr. Moonstomper. Peace out. See you next week.
Keep your dope vibes filled up. Don't forget.
Dope vibes.
Yeah, dope vibes. Love you all. See you next time. Peace.